Just gonna start today with a couple of Leylons. Then I'll continue with the quest where I left off. Gonna do 2 gold ones. No, 2 moral ones today, then 1 experience one.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Come a little closer. Sir, you're in for a little shock. Try not to enjoy this too much.
Windblade!
Need to deal with the water rats first.
Be gone! No escape!
Just gonna switch one of my characters.
Make
It's
sure
always
to keep
easy
up.
with Rosaria. Being low on Mora lately, that's why I'm doing a couple of the Mora Leylons.
You've been a naughty boy.
Punishment!
I need to switch to Barbara Tail.
Let the show begin. Windblade!
Don't be such a brute.
Next, I'll do the experience one. So gonna head over to the experience ley line, then I'll continue the questing. So for questing up to the Fond Farewell, and I also have to do the bookworm quest. And those two is for the dragon, no, for the mountain area, I think. Yeah, it is. For the frozen area.
Let's spark things up a little.
You can't run. Windblade. Judgment.
Gonna save the special ability for when the next slot comes out.
Lights out.
Prepare to be blown away. You can't run. Yeah.
We got it this time. And I did. We still got about 91 to use. Says 70 for that one. May as well go for more experience. Wonder if I can use them.
La da 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 da.
The more levels for Barbara, the better. Didn't see a quest. And it must have disappeared.
Yeah. Punishment. You can't run. Windblade. Yeah.
So 2 this time.
Try not to enjoy this.
Judgment. Yeah. Ready, steady, go.
A quick heal.
Let's dance. Ah. Yeah.
So throw these into Barbara again.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Get in there. 53 now. We still got 70. Wonder how I'm going for more. 92,000, so still enough for some experience items. Must have missed one.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Is there anything down the bottom?
Zip.
So just the time. Doesn't look like any chests.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
So that time challenge was about using the wind to get to your destination. While I'm up this way, I'll probably head over to the boss area over there and see if there's any upgrade mats for Razor.
You can't run!
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Ha!
Judgment! Lights out. What a nuisance! You can't run! Yeah!
Yeah!
Judgment! Things are getting interesting.
That interesting that I'm almost died on Rosari since low health.
La da 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 da.
So 2 more. We're first gonna have a look around to see if upgrade materials are here. Seems like quite a few.
Don't we have a job to do?
Don't think there's any more. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yep, that seems to be it. Wonder how Raze is going. It's still level 20, but 32 at the moment. Should be enough to last me a bit. Probably 2 upgrades. Still need a lot of other mats anyway. Oh, there's a viewpoint down here. Just gonna go down, take the picture. So all the ones in Mondstadt seems to be to do with fire. Because of the slimes. Hey, Glenn. Yeah, I don't have enough for 10. I still only have enough for 1 wish.
Punishment.
Surrender and I'll be just.
Let the show begin.
Sorry I wasn't on this morning, Glenford. I didn't have time. Since I was out most of the day. To do that other you wanted. So you just want me to do single wishes, huh? Let's see. So you only have enough for 1 wish. 1 wish for both. I'm just gonna do it, okay? See what we get. Oh well. Vanny's statue. Yeah, I know what you mean. I just thought I'd try 2 wishes anyway since it's so conforged. Remember, we did fair few wishes the last 2 days. I think I'm already at over 40 wishes for bad luck. Still able to do 1 more experience one. Yeah, pretty much. But last time I seen Orange, I got that weapon, remember? I showed you the other day. So Lucky Star's not always good. Just a second, okay? Yeah, pretty much. Trust them, I would. But yeah, it's still a range anyway, even if you get it or not. But you have to be lucky. You won't know if you get it if you don't try anyway. It's all about trying. Yeah, you said that. You only have the playing phone during the day. So the elemental one. Yeah, that's fine.
Hi.
I didn't know what you mean, Grimford. Is the swimming pool big? I wonder where that quest is.
Today's no good for going out. Did I say that yesterday as well?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
So Northland Bank I have to go back to. That's a decent size. Big enough.
Feel free to take a look around.
We have some new items in. Thank you.
Almost at the bank area.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
What are you up to anyway, Glenford?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's
Hello.
an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For
Haven't
it is a
seen you for
matter
the last
solely
few
between
days.
the Tsaritsa and I.
Have you had a nice couple of days?
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing?
I
Everyone
see
was
what you mean.
preparing the ceremony for you, and
Yeah, you did.
splash, this big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
I did the
Wait,
fight cutscenes
what?
last night.
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
Makes sense.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, Traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh?
Yeah, they did do
That
that.
doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
Yeah, he does need a rest after 3,700 years.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
No, Child is seen as the enemy this time around.
Now,
So I know what he means.
is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the start of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
really is a fake festival. Or rites of passing on me. Since he's not actually dead.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really... But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Yeah, he did
You know
fake
that
his
god
own
from
death.
the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
So I gotta go and listen to the Millilith.
Hear ye all, the Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
They said he wasn't murdered. No, right there. No, it's because of the divine trial thing.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Whereabouts is... Oh, it must be at the top.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis' soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Think so.
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The
Yeah,
Liyue
very
Qixing
showcasing,
always repay
yeah.
their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
They need to talk to 3 people.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis. Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in one stroke.
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Rex Lapis. Oh, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
So, I have to go and look for Zhongli. You ran off somewhere. But yeah, I'm very sure the casing knew what was happening. That's why they called everything off.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the 2 of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some 3rd round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do like the Mora.
It really has been this way the entire time.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But
he
since
doesn't
I have
create it.
chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that
Yeah, I
does
know
not
what you mean.
end.
It is savage.
No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed. Yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Makes sense.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
So stealing visions.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of, when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Nothing else, really. I don't think.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience.
I think I still got a lot of
suspect that
side
some
quests to do.
serendipity must first come into play.
I need to do the side quest before I go off and do that. Go to the next area. Presume there's a lot. I should throw the experience items into either Lisa or Barbara. But first I'll send Rosaria. Or is it better to level with Rosaria? Kinda hard to decide. I guess I'll level Barbara first to 60. Just looking to see if anything needs upgrading. Some of these items have way too many of. Not yet. I really should level their talents, shouldn't I? I know I've leveled the Travelers once. Insufficient moral. Yeah, I need to farm up items for the talents as well. Yeah, I could do that. I did some of that earlier. But there's also side quests to do in the area which should give me the Mora anyway. Just need to remember where... No, just need to know where they are. Oh, there's 2 down here. No, actually there's 3 of them. I can't do the Archon quest yet because I already have a quest in the log, which I need to complete first. A few quests gives primary gems at least. Which one's that, the event? How do I do that one? Because there's only a day left. Oh, there. I'll come back and do the side quests in the way after. Yeah. Since there's only a day left, the side quests you can wait till after. Yeah, it would be. Must be this NPC. Oh, this quest is for the chasm. Is this actually the event quest? Library crystal projections. So what am I supposed to do for this quest? Okay, yeah, the door over there. So researching gems. I see, so it's just about fighting. So there's challenge rewards. Start paying for 2,000 in each. Should be possible. Which difficulty do you normally do? Normal, hard, or extreme? Alright. So I guess extreme then. Now I just go straight in as extreme, see what happens. So I guess I use the trial characters for this. What's this? Alright. Probably a mistake, but oh well. Normal party has no characters. Cannot begin challenge. Oh, second half. So I should actually really split the level 80s for first and second. Unless I'm mistaken. Let's see how that goes.
Time to act. Rain cutter.
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Windblade!
You can't run!
Lights out. No, my sword! Witness the power of Gurwa!
Should deal with the healers first next time.
Torn to oblivion!
Rain cutter! Punishment!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Not good! Witness the power of Gurwa! I am outplayed.
Which ones? Oh, that one.
The thunder falls.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Lights out.
I presume I need to survive this. Sure is. I guess I'll redo it as hard next time.
Time for takeoff. You're toast!
Let's spark things up a little.
Think you can get away? Boba, get them! Eat this! Come on, we can do it!
Surrender and it'll be gentle.
Time for takeoff. Iron Fry Pan, it's for fire!
Not gonna hit the 2000.
so soon.
No! Did I ruin everything? Yeah, brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll just try hard next time.
Come again. You're open. That tingle.
Time for takeoff.
It was worth a try anyway.
Let's spark things up a little.
Ready, steady, go! Think you can get away?
So 884 that time. Decent rewards. You said go hard.
Let me weave you a verse. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Be gone!
Shiver! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
The mobs are a lot weaker.
Prepare to be blown away!
Time to act. Witness the power of Gugwa. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Rain cutter. Yeah. Punishment. Let me weave you a verse. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Witness the power of Gugwa. Torn to oblivion.
Not sure how I went with points.
Time for takeoff. Nice and spicy. Race you!
You're open.
Think you can get away? Keep this!
enjoy this.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo! Think you can get away? You're toast!
Surrender and be gentle.
Time for takeoff.
Yeah, not sure if I'm gonna hit max points. Is it possible to do it in easy? If you don't mind me asking.
Out the frying pan, into the fire. Think you can get away?
Let's spark things up a little.
Just said I'm only at 960 points.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Come on, we can do it. Nice and spicy.
Another test.
You're toast.
Try not to enjoy this.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
It's because the other characters are under level, I'm very sure. Could be mistaken. Since, you know, half of them is not high in level. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's only, weapon leveling items is gold. Either way, let's try normal, see how it goes. It's worth a check. Just so we can see if it's possible or not.
Rain cutter. Now you shall perish.
Torn to oblivion!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Lights out. Prepare to be blown away. Body and mind. Ring cutter.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
There is no escape! Inazuma shines
So yeah, it looks like it's possible. I'm getting more points than hard.
Shine down!
Because I'm already at 376.
Absurd! Torn to oblivion! Let me weave you a verse. Inazuma shines eternal!
A new job.
Time for takeoff.
There's no end to this.
Let's spark things.
Think you can get away?
You're toast! Race you! Boba, get them!
Time for takeoff.
There's no end to this.
Eat this! Nice and spicy!
Think you can get away? How rude.
The 913 on math with 1 minute to go. So I might actually really need to level the characters to actually get 4 points.
Another
You're
test.
toast! Help!
Eat your god. Wanna taste of my hammer?
Time for takeoff.
Another.
Boba, get them!
You're open.
Another test.
But yeah, like you said, I don't need the full rewards because the last reward is only 20,002 weapon enhancement upgrade
Another test subject.
items, you know, experience items.
Suffocate.
You're open.
Think you can get away?
Dodge this.
You're toast!
Let me amuse myself.
Another.
Surrender and be gentle.
Time for takeoff.
But yeah, you don't need to even do hard to actually get enough points to get towards a reward, at least. So ice and electro. I should really read the challenge details to actually figure out what to send out in a second now. Oh, I see. So charge attacks. No, wait there, you mean just use auto attack, yeah. Which one's that?
Here come the fireworks!
I probably should have used Razor for the last phase. Where did that one go? So I'm at 589. I guess that's a decent amount of points, so I should be able to get 2 rewards.
Your grand finale!
Even this one's pretty strong.
Strike is one!
Be still. Mind the daily. Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Break a leg!
And minute left and we're at 13:32.
The depths beckon.
Your grand finale!
Be still.
And step. Strike is one.
Cascade. Mind the deluge.
So reading the actual weaknesses for the details for each actually helped a lot. Because like this one, for example, I actually hit max points, you know, to fail.
The depths beckon.
Break a leg.
As you see. Actually, I don't really need the third reward. That's only, you know, the weapon experience. The main ones which matters is the primogems and the character upgrade items. What's the details for this one? First half, fire and water and ice. Second half. So there's thunder ones this time. I'll probably go burst again.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Inazuma shines eternal! Storm the front! Shine down!
So they're all funded, the max level characters.
Torn to oblivion! Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Storm the front! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Not sure if I'll get 2000 this time.
Nothing lasts forever.
There's no end to this.
Another test.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Another test.
Emerge.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
There's no end to this. Another
Right
test.
here. I'm always watching.
Another test subject.
Yeah.
Right now.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get max points here. I could be wrong.
No rest for the wicked.
Another test subject. Have a little taste. Another test.
Nothing lasts forever.
Another test subject.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Show them.
Okay. That's still okay.
Nuisance. Right here. A sight to behold.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Right now. Dear me, I'm always watching.
Wings of Darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Come on out. Emerge. Come on out.
By royal decree!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Nothing lasts forever.
Was that why you skipped painfully?
Right now. Right here.
But it's always next time when the Bennett comes around.
Come on out.
Yeah, 40 and 85 this time. But still good, got the primer. What's... So fire for the first... Hmm. When's Kazuya? Or you don't know when that one's coming back.
Billowing surge! Hold the line! Covenant of the Deep!
Oh, so sorry.
A brash maneuver! Allow me!
Yeah, it said fire was the resistance for this. You know, the weakness. Yeah, it said fire mobs, so I'm using water. I mean.
Billowing surge!
This one will be frozen in time.
Covenant of the Deep! Rebuild! Billowing surge!
Frostbite.
Hold the line! Torrent, bring refuge! Billowing
Job. As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike. Falling leaves. Adorn my night.
Light.
There's. As one with wind and cloud. That hurts.
Punishment!
Clouds high. The birds call. There's no end to this.
Lights out. Yeah!
As one with wind and cloud.
Another test subject.
Shiver! Judgment!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Another test subject.
Let's move. Shouldn't get careless. Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go.
Lights out.
Another test subject.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Time to go. Wind strike.
Yeah, I didn't make 2,000 this time, only 1,500.
One key to my hammer.
Clouds high. The birds call.
1,642. I think there was an achievement earlier.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's still 1 day left on the event.
Come into being. Witness my great undertaking.
Your life is mine.
Moment of birth. Live.
Submit. Your life is mine.
Witness my great undertaking. Burst forth.
Submit. Give up.
Moment of birth.
It's nothing.
Feel this ancient power.
Your life is mine. Give up.
Moment of birth.
Submit. Your life is mine.
Feel this ancient power.
There's a chance that I might hit 2000.
Everyone on me! Who wants some of this? Advance! Let's roll! Fall in! Rally! It's showtime! Bam! Let's roll! Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Oni coming through!
Okay. Yeah, I didn't need that.
Press the advantage! Let's roll! It's showtime! Attaboy! Rally! Who wants some of this? Let's roll! Can't catch me. Everyone on me! It's showtime! Attaboy!
Yep, max rewards again. Yeah, he is quite strong. Yeah, but 2.7 is delayed. That might be a bit. So pretty much hydro for the first one. I think it has. Yeah. Just gonna try that.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Take flight. Embrace the ice. Rain cutter.
Try not to enjoy this.
Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Kamisato art. Sometsu.
Let's spark things up.
Let me weave you a verse. My apologies. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice. My apologies. Rain cutter. Decided by destiny.
Another test.
Delves into destiny.
There's no end to this.
Submit for judgment.
Fate is upon you. Let me scry.
From whence you came.
Written in the stars. Curses. Delves into destiny.
Submit for judgment. There's no end.
Fate is upon you.
Another test.
Spirit blade. Attack. Swift and merciful.
You're open.
Decided by destiny. Fate is upon you.
Submit for judgment. Forth, my
Things
blade.
for this one, I'm only gonna get the 1,000 reward.
Spirit blade. Attack. Swift and merciful.
Written in the stars. Shadows of fate.
Submit for judgment. Forth my blade. From whence you came.
Yep, 1189. Gonna go back to doing the quests. What you up to anyway? But yeah, got a decent amount of primogems from that. I'm just gonna use them for individual wishes since I'm around 50, I think. Is that a character? Yep. Razor. Already have it. There's a 5-star. And there's Ayaka. Yeah, it's a good thing I actually did individual wishes. So Razor and Ayaka. Yeah, 2 characters in a row. Is it worth using Ayaka? Since I'm using Rosaria. So should I switch out Rosaria for Ayaka later on?
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Alright. What artifacts does Ayaka need? For the low level ones? Like, is it instructor or is it something else?
A blade embraces its duty,
Oh,
as
you
a
mean
jeweler
just
cherishes their gems.
best artifacts set is Blizzard Australia. Yeah, but isn't Blizzard Australia a later one? What about the ones before that? You know, since I'm not even up to the content which gives it, I think. Or am I? Hmm. Yeah, since I think for Blizzard Australia, you need to be a lot higher level for it. Where does the rest of the Blizzard Australia sets drop? Because I know one comes from the domain in the Snow Mountains. So where does the others come from? Okay, because I'm looking at it at the moment and there's only one. That's why I wasn't sure. And I'm very sure there should be multiple in this set. This is Icebreaker, Resolve, etc. Okay, I wasn't sure. So martial artist set for now. Don't even have many martial artist items. Do you know where the martial arts items drop? Because I'm missing this one, the third one. Okay, missing this one as well. A Crimson Domain. Which zone's that in, or is it here? Yeah, I don't have it in the list. Oh, so probably a later zone then. Oh well. I'll get him eventually. Just need to decide what weapon for now. I don't really have the weapon that it really wants. Just a second. I need to upgrade the... I think, I need to craft using the prototype printer. Probably the one which Kaya's using. Which one you said? Harbinger. I'm using that on, You sure it's, not, cold steel? Would be better because it's ice damage? Full steel's higher level, so I'll go with that one. But yeah, just thinking about the ice damage that she does is why I was considering that one. Either way, I need to level learn more. So I'll use it later. Did I have Philip Blade? I do. But it's not leveled. Yeah. Still need to figure out where Inazuma is. I can't upgrade it yet because I need more treasure order insignias. For now, I'll do the side quest in the area. Yeah, they are.
Ha! Be gone!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
I think there was a lot of quests for me to do in Liyue Harbor. Yeah, pretty much. Just using the Lisa's elemental ability, then switched over to Barbara. And just kept wet up while the ability was out.
Go, Barbara, go!
Ad Astra Abyssal.
Yeah, it is.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
So that quest was mostly about the lost cat. So there's a chasm side quest as well. Wonder where it is. I'll probably do that one later. Because there's still plenty of other quests up to grab as well. Yeah.
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Wonder what that quest was I picked up. Wonder how close that is. Oh, that one's quite far away as well.
One Win Bookhouse. Guess this is...
Feel free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Qingse village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books. He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still send him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books? Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection? Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by. Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Qingse and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth? My pleasure, fellow book lover.
So the bookworm quest line is that one. But I bet it's far away.
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tevat Travel Guide? It's super duper interesting.
So, are you buying or not?
Limbs are a requirement for locomotion on land.
Function.
Oh, so it's just about dropping off a book. This one is.
Limbs are a requirement for locomotion.
I have to drop off the books for Rex Cognator for this side quest. I wonder how far that one is. Or just down in the bay. So now I just need to go and run and hand it back in. Should be at the bookshop. But either way, there's a lot of side quests still left to do in Liyue Harbor. Then I gotta do the main stories as well. finish with the Archon quest here, and then the Teapot quest. Oh, so this side quest is about dropping off documents again, I think it is. Since it's talking about procedures and permits for applying for new businesses. But yeah, that quest sounds like it'll be fast since it's pretty much just in the city. The necessary procedures. Yeah, just writing down the procedures, that's all the quest was. Well, what do I need to get to for Inazuma for it to be easier? But either way, it's going to take a bit to get to Inazuma. So now he wants me to drop off documents to a few people. So the right form needs to go to the right person.
A copy of each invoice is sent to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Pretty much. No. So he wants an exit form. Look at the other choice. Because he's not on the map. Let's have to track it again. Oh, character is involved in another quest, so I have to actually come back for this one. I probably should start the teapot first. But where is it? Ah, up the top. Dainsley first. Which one was that? Talk to Catherine in Monster. That one will probably take a bit. It would be important, yeah. Yeah, but I'm presuming I won't get in the teapot straight away because wouldn't it be a big quest because it says part 1? How long is it in maintenance for?
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation ability. Oh!
Yeah, Traveler doesn't talk that much.
To you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis. Part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Some of them are very rare indeed these days. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. but almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, Smaragdus jadeite is an Adepti treasure, and the Adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
I doubt they will.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yen Fei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yenfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess, kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus jadeite. I couldn't find any at all.
Is that so? But Smaragdus jadeite is really rather essential. Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look. commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
I have to go down to see Krusel. But he shouldn't be that far away. He should be in the city, by the looks of it. And there's also another side quest to do in the area.
Hello, Mr. Krusel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Krusel. We'll be off now.
So just the top of the hill. Unless it's even higher up. Ah, chest.
A reward on the road.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhi? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of deja vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Chow, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have it right here. Here you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crossell the original value of the hairpins as compensation for the loss. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juqiao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the Jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the Jadeite is genuine, would there?
Seems right.
Please, don't trouble yourselves over this. The fact is, I lost the item and I should pay compensation per the contract. However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after all. It's vital that we keep our word and respect our contracts. Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer. I'll go and inform him of the issue and then negotiate the amount of compensation.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this is the most sensible course of action. But before that, I have some questions about the hairpins. So hold on a moment, Miss Chow. When you first touched the hairpins, what did you feel?
What did I feel? Well, I remember that the gemstones set into the pins were perfectly smooth to the touch, like the finest quality jade. My family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment in this matter.
Smooth to the touch, finest quality jade. No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossell's.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see. How are the hairpins? I trust you're quite satisfied with them?
About that.
You lost them? Are you serious? Do you have any idea how expensive they were?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly, I am. I'll pay the compensation as per our contract. Every last mora.
Mora? Do you have any idea what I had to go through to get my hands on that Smaragdus jadeite? I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, I'll need to do a little market research. Ah, yes, and if I may just confirm again, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus jadeite inlaid into the hairpins, correct?
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
Yeah, pretty much. He probably did something to rip her off, knowing him.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus jadeite after all.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus jadeite is found deep underground and contains very concentrated elemental energy. If mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a dramatic change of personality. It most certainly would not be smooth to the touch. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were in your possession?
No, not at all. I felt perfectly fine the whole time. Not even the slightest bit unwell. I didn't feel anything special at all, in fact.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that there were elemental traces in Mr. Crossell's vicinity. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus jadeite in his possession.
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now and expose his dirty scam right to his face!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay up per the contract. He would lose nothing. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist somewhere in this world.
So even she thinks that he stole it.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experience talking.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track. It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place this matter into your capable hands if you will take it, Miss Yunfei.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this ink pad to make a handprint over here.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
Alright, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ha! I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
I might take a break and continue this tomorrow, okay?
Let me tell you how it is.
Since it's getting late. Alright. Oh, we'll be on the same time as usual tomorrow. Thanks for watching, Ian.
Oh there. Come and see these rare and precious curios.
A toast to our success. Listen, let me tell you